Then we want to get Mr. Lee to say a few words, and then the Vice President to say a few words,
right.
and whoever else would like to also talk today.
Yeah.
But just a couple of historical factors that we should remember. The first thing is, how old are the Vietnamese people? And the answer is they go back at least 4,000 years to the Dong Son tradition, drum tradition. And of course, we all remember the Hai Ba Trung. Who are the Hai Ba Trung? They are the sisters who, in the year 40, raised up the standard for Vietnamese independence. And my understanding is they were trained in the arts of a soldier. That's how they could do so well as leaders. And they'd actually go into battle fighting against the enemy. And then we had 900 when finally the Vietnamese people break away for their complete independence from China to have their independence. And just two more people to recall. One is Nguyen U.
Nguyen U.
He's the very famous author. He's the Shakespeare of Vietnam. He wrote the most famous tale of Keo, which is about a Vietnamese woman and her travels to help her family. And then the other person that we should always remember is Nguyen Chai. Nguyen Chai was a very famous diplomat, politician, who helped the Vietnamese government to come together 500 years ago. And he's always remembered for all of the great words he said, including the words about Vietnam, that Vietnam has its rivers and it has its valleys, but its most famous attribute is that it has very great people.